Mark Fields, Chief Operating Officer at Ford, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, Ruben, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Now today you unveiled the new F-150. Tell us a little bit about the car, how much less it's going to weigh, and when we might be able to see it on the roads here in the U.S.
Well, we're using the North American International Auto Show to introduce the next generation of the F-Series, and it's really taking America's favorite truck and reinventing it, and we feel setting a new standard for full-size pickup segments. So it is the toughest, smartest, most capable F-Series we've ever produced. We're going to start manufacturing it in the fourth quarter of this year, so it'll be in showrooms by the end of the year. And importantly, in talking to customers, what they told us they wanted to see in their built Ford tough truck, next truck, is great capability in terms of payload and towing, but they wanted great fuel economy. So our engineers came up with a fantastic solution of providing a high-strength steel frame for the vehicle, but groundbreaking use of high-strength aluminum alloy for the complete body, the cargo bed, the cab for the vehicle, and that takes about 700 pounds out of the vehicle. So the benefit for customers, it'll tow more, it'll haul more, it'll accelerate faster, it'll stop in shorter distances, and get great fuel economy.
And that aluminum, obviously there's been an oversupply of it recently. Alcoa is saying that they're really excited about more automakers using aluminum for their cars. What do you see going forward though, if that oversupply turns into not enough supply to meet the demand by new car makers? I mean, you're kind of setting a trend here, right? By using aluminum in the trucks.
Well, as a part of our history as a company is to continue to innovate and provide that innovation to the masses. So clearly that we think this is a very large innovation for customers, and we've worked very closely with all of our suppliers, including Alcoa, to make sure that we have enough aluminum to supply as many F-Series as we need to our fantastic customers.
Now what we saw in December was kind of a mixed picture on the pickup truck sales front from the different automakers. What do you see going into 2014? Have all those people that were buying pickup trucks to do renovations and build new homes, has that kind of, is that behind us? Is there still more of that ahead in 2014? What's 2014 going to look like for the pickup truck space?
Well, we think we're coming off a very good year as a company in 2013. Not only it was another outstanding year for us financially, but we also grew the business. We grew our market share here in the U.S., and part of that growth was we grew our F-Series. Our F-150 grew its market share for the year, even in a year where a couple of our competitors have introduced a couple of their new products. So as we look at 2014, we continue to see the economy continue to improve on a moderate basis. The housing market, we feel, is still in the beginning stages of its recovery, and the highest correlation for pickup truck sales is what the housing market is doing. So between that and then also looking at the replacement demand for pickup trucks, I think 50% of the pickup trucks in the marketplace now are 10 years or older. So we think that replacement demand will be there. And on top of it, coming in with a groundbreaking new F-Series truck, we're very optimistic about how we'll be able to do with our existing truck this year, but also when we introduce the new truck at the end of the year.
And then just looking beyond the truck space at the auto sector in general here in the U.S., are we going to hit that 16 million number at the end of 2014?
Well, we'll see. Overall, when you look at 2013, the industry hit about 15.6 million units, and when you add in medium and heavy trucks, it was about 15.9 million. So, we see the industry next year between 16 and 17 million units. And again, we think that will be driven by, again, there's pent-up demand, still some degree of pent-up demand out there, but there's a large degree of replacement demand given the aging of the fleet. Interest rates are still relatively low, so it's a good time to buy a vehicle. And consumer confidence continues to inch its way up. So we think all those things are supporting continued growth in the auto industry into 2014.
When you look globally, one of the things you talked about this morning was a third of sales will come from the Asia Pacific region in the next couple of years. What are you doing to prepare for that?
Well, we've had a very specific strategy to grow in Asia Pacific, and we're very excited because in Asia Pacific we will set a record market share for this year. In places like China, our sales were up 49% last year, and our market share was up over a point. So we're investing heavily in product. going into new market segments where we haven't been before. We're investing in facilities. We're building 10 facilities throughout Asia Pacific. We've opened 4 so far. We have 6 to go. 4 of those are going to be in China, 2 of them are going to be in India. So it's around building our facilities, and it's around investing in our people. We'll be doubling our salaried headcount in China, for example, over the next couple of years. So really building, I think, great building blocks to have the Asia Pacific business be a good part of our business going forward.
You did mention also adding about 11,000 new jobs. Where are most of those jobs going to be? Are they going to be in other regions outside of the U.S.? And how many jobs do you potentially expect to add here at home?
Well, it's very exciting as a growing business when we can bring more members into the Ford family and do our part for economic development. And of the 11,000, 6,000 of those will be in Asia as we grow our business. 5,000 of those jobs will be, here in North America, and particularly the U.S., and about 3,300 of those jobs will be salaried positions. And a majority of those will be for technical areas like product development, engineering, information technology. So that's on top of thousands of employees that we've hired literally over the past couple of years here in the U.S. So we're very excited to bring new members into the Ford family.
Well, best of luck in 2014.
Great, thanks, Ruben.
Thanks, Mark.